Hello, everyone. I'm the okayest basis, and is this all you need to be able to record YouTube videos? Let's find out. So, this is an iPhone. You can use whatever you'd want, but the videos I've recorded on this channel have been recorded using this iPhone until this one, which is being recorded on that iPhone. This is an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Which model you have doesn't really matter. It's just going to determine basically what optics it has for the video to record in a nicer manner. However, you don't have to have a big fancy one. You could record on a cheap phone, $40 track phone, whatever. The point of this video is that you don't have to have a whole bunch of fancy audio equipment. Um, I will try to put over here somewhere an image, and I'll try to put links in the description of the stuff that I use, but none of it is obviously specific to this. The tripod I use is just a cheap Walmart brand ONN tripod. I have a couple of marks on the floor so I know where to set it up so I get the right angle without having to fiddle with it a bunch. This is a V250 MXL condenser microphone. I have this one because it was one that was available really cheap. This is just an inexpensive boom arm that's adjustable for depth. There were adapters I had to have to make this microphone work. Standard 20-foot MXL cable to get from the microphone over to my audio interface. My audio interface of choice is the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. In hindsight, I wish I'd gotten a 2i2 so that I could have a microphone at my live stream desk, my piano, and then this one hooked all together at the same time. Instead, I just have to plug and unplug the cable, so it really doesn't matter. But that and the iPhone I'm using to record, that's it. Again, you can use a fancier, newer, more expensive phone. You could use a less expensive phone. The equipment that you use's price isn't what's important. I have found through many comments of the other videos I have that what's more important is how you have them set up. I've gone through, if you watch some of the older videos, I've gone through using this phone mounted on the tripod that the camera is using right now with a vlogger's shotgun mic pointed at me. But that one, of course, is made for being about 2 to 3 feet from the phone, like arm's length, not 8 feet away. I had to boost the audio, and then I was told it was still too quiet, but if I boosted it too much, there was too much background noise. So I've since switched to a condenser microphone. They also make good quality Bluetooth lav mics where you could attach them to a lapel. You can just clip them onto your shirt, whatever. There are plenty of options. You could just have a corded handheld microphone to speak. You don't have to have big, expensive, fancy equipment in order to make this. I started doing videos because Bully the Kid kept telling me, hey, you're weird, people like weird, you should do a video. So I've done videos and I've created the channel since then. I have upgraded the stuff that I use. I'm still trying to evolve to make everything better. I presume everyone out there has a smartphone. It really does not matter what smartphone you have. You could have a $40 little track phone made by Nokia. It's got a camera. I record in 1080 HD because there's no point in recording in 4K. It's just going to make the video larger. No one needs to see me in that high of definition. I'm a bald fat guy. That's all there is to me. And I'm okay at bass. But if you have a better camera, awesome. As far as the audio interfacing, I'm going to have another video on that next week. that talks about some of the hurdles I've had with recording specifically for iOS devices. Android, I'm not sure. I've not tried to record through there, but typically Android being a bit more open source on what you can and can't install, whereas iOS have everything locked down without jailbreaking and all that. So I'm going to have another video on that specifically, but you could use a laptop. I've come to realize that if I'd simply bought a nice webcam and this audio setup, I could have just used a laptop, desktop, whatever, a regular computer, and this would have been a lot easier. But now that I've gotten this setup geared towards using a mobile device, these are just the ways that I have everything set up, and it seems to work fine. So again, you don't have to have big, fancy, expensive equipment. Everyone, again, I presume, has some sort of smartphone. There's your camera. As far as audio, you can get cheap lapel, Bluetooth connectable microphones. That's going to run you, I've seen them as cheap as $30. I haven't tested any of them. I'm sorry, I don't know how good they are. But you can get a cheap Bluetooth connected mic. I originally used my AirPods. I was told that audio quality was poor. But, I mean, there are plenty of people online, social media folks, who use the wired headphones because it has the microphone there. I mean, you can use whatever you have. Don't be afraid to make a video because it might not be awesome quality. My stuff's not awesome quality by any stretch. I just threw together an intro and outro and started putting them in the videos because I felt like it. Just don't let the lack of high grade, expensive, professional, whatever word you want to use, don't let the lack of equipment quality restrict you from doing something if you want to. I have, and probably never will have, any monetization to this channel. I don't expect that ever. It's not something I really care about. I just like making videos, and just the other day someone put up a comment about I think it was the wireless systems comparison video, and said, hey, thanks for this. I don't know anything about this, but my kid wanted a wireless system, so now I know I can buy one that's not super expensive and it works. That made my day. Like, that simple thing of, hey, you gave me information that I didn't have, and now I can make an informed decision. That's why I like to make this. It's a hobby. It's a pastime. My kid's at school. I have the day off. I have a few hours in a day between doing chores and errands. I like to sit down and record a handful of videos at a time. Don't let the lack of fancy equipment stop you from doing that if it's what you want to do. You can take your cell phone. You can spend a handful of dollars to get a wireless set of headphones that's got a mic. The phones usually have built in a video editor. If not, find a decent one online. Look at some reviews. Find one that's free. As long as you can hear yourself when you play it back, others will be able to do the same. As a point of reference on that, if you can hear yourself okay whenever you have the volume maxed, try and increase that output by about 50%. People can always turn it down, but once they're at max, they can't turn it up. That's a lesson I have learned. But that's pretty much it. This is kind of, if anything, an okay PSA saying, if you want to do something, do it. Even if it's not the best, still do it. You can always find ways to make it better. And if you don't find ways to make it better, if no one consumes your media, but you're still enjoying making it, make it. Plenty of people paint paintings that nobody likes, and they still had a good time painting it. If you want to make a video, make a video. If you and 3 of your friends are the only people who watch it, and it's got 12 views because you showed it to 9 people yourself, who cares? If you're having a good time and you enjoy what you put out, just do it. Do it with what you have. If you get better stuff along the way, cool. If that stuff works or if some of it doesn't, that's fine. Make what you want to make, enjoy it while you make it, and then if others enjoy it, it'll make you feel even better. If others don't enjoy it, heck with them. You enjoyed it, it's your stuff. Spend your life doing what you can to enjoy yourself, rather than worrying about what others may or may not enjoy. You could pick up an iPhone, you could pick up an Android phone, throw together some videos, put them out on the internet, see what happens. Maybe you'll be like me. I think I have like 74 people who have subscribed to this channel. I don't know why. I'm not a good player. I have cool basses. I don't have any videos yet of me playing them because I'm not good. But that's coming too because I keep having people who ask, why are you doing a review and you don't show us how it sounds? Because I'm going to make the bass sound worse than it should. You get someone who's good, they make the bass show what it can do. You get me, you find out what I can do, and it's not much. So put your videos together, put them out into the world. If people love them, awesome. If people don't love them, that's fine as long as you had fun making them. It doesn't matter. If you're trying to make a living out of this, yeah, you're going to have to change some things. You're going to have to adapt. You're going to have to do things the way others are doing it, or your way is going to have to be so cool that people want to start doing it your way. The long and short of this is take what you've got, make what you can, and as long as you enjoy it along the way, it's really all that matters. As always, thanks for coming by, thanks for watching, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful day.